Welcome to AR News. Twitter, condemned by UN and EU over reporters ban the United Nations, have joined the European Union in condemning Twitter's decision to suspend some journalists who cover the social media forum. Reporters for the New York Times, CNN, and the Washington posted were among those logged out of their accounts. The UN tweeted that media freedom is not a toy, while the EU has threatened Twitter with sanctions. A Twitter spokesperson told a US tech news website the bans were related to the live sharing of location data. Melissa Fleming, the UN's Under Secretary General for Global Communication, said she was deeply disturbed by reports that journalists were being arbitrarily suspended from Twitter. Media freedom is not a toy, she said. A free press is a cornerstone of democratic socialist and the key tool in the fight against harmful disinformations. Earlier on Friday, EU Commissioners Vera Jourova threatened Twitter with sanctions under Europe's new Digital Service Act, which she said require the respect of media freedom and fundamental rights. Elon Musk should be aware of that. There are red lines and sanctions soon, she added. Mr. Musk has not commented directly on the suspensions, but said in a tweet that criticizing me all day long is totally fine, but doxing my real-time locations and endangering my family is not. The technology tycoon later set up a poll asking whether she should unsuspend the account now or in 7 days, suggesting the decision could be reversed sooner rather than later. Same doxing rules apply to journalists as to everyone else, he added, using a term to describe the release of private information online about individuals. A spokesperson from the New York Times called the suspensions questionable and unfortunate. The suspensions come after Mr. Musk vowed to sue the owner of a profile that tracks his private jet. He said a crazy stalker had used live location sharing to find and accost a vehicle carrying his children in Los Angeles. But following the suspensions, the German Foreign Office warned Twitter that press freedom cannot be switched on and off on a whim. At Town Square, Mr. Musk took control of Twitter in October in $44 billion, $36 billion deal when he completed his takeover. The billionaire told advisors he bought the site because he wanted to try to help humanity and for civilization to have a digital town square. He had made a host of change to its modernization practices. The move has alarmed some civil rights groups who have accused the billionaire of taking steps that will increase hate speech, misinformation, and abuses. Any sanctions placed on Mr. Musk's business over the account suspensions could be applied under Block New Digital Services Act, which was approved by EU earlier this year. Under the terms of the proposed new law, the EU Commissions will be allowed to impose fine of up to 6% of the global turnover of a firm that fines break its rules. In extreme case, the EU could ask a court to suspend a rogue services, but only if it is refusing to comply with import obligation and thereby encouraging people's life and safety. Matt Binder, a journalist from Mashabelle and one of those suspended, said he didn't know why he had been banned. I have been very critical of Musk in my reporting, he told the BBC, but he said that Mr. Musk claimed that everyone that had got suspended was doxing him due to the jet tracker. Was not true. He said he had never tweeted a hyperlink to the tracker, but had mentioned the account after it had been suspended. Clearly, the people who were suspended were handpicked because there are literally hundreds of accounts per minute who tweeted the link. Mr. Binder, who has been on Twitter since 2008 and has been reporting on the developments at the social media site, said he was surprised at the ban on journalists. I knew it was a possibility but really thought he won't, because it would entirely break the face of being a fresh speech platform. Thank you.